Good morning, my friends. It is the last leg of the journey today on our trip from John O'Groats to Land's End. At the moment, I'm at a prison camp in Kendal called Days Inn, and we're going to make it all the way down to Land's End today. Yes, it's my electric car, the Porsche Taycan, against Geoff's diesel BMW. Who can get down there for the cheapest and also the quickest? I think we know the answers to that by now, but I am trying my best. I'm working on Team EV here. I'm trying to show the pluses of electric motoring, all electric motoring. I'm doing my very best. It is going to be interesting. Follow Geoff's journey on his channel as well. I'll put his link to his channel at the end, and also down below you'll see his perspective on the journey against mine. Electric against diesel. So there you have it. Anyway, I'm going to get charged up here at GridServe. Now the only thing is, GridServe is a bit annoying. It doesn't tell you exactly how much it's cost you until a couple of days later when it registers on their website or on your credit card. So that's a little bit annoying, and it can be done. Other chargers show you the cost. Just GridServe, if you're watching, just show us the cost on the screen, please. Not just the cost of the kilowatt, show us the total cost of what it's actually charged. Anyway, if you're new to the channel and you're new to me, do hit the subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you a penny, and it also, what it does is push the content out to YouTube to show other people who are thinking maybe of buying an electric car of what it's actually like to own one of these electric cars. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's get charged and let's go. Right, so first problem, there's a charger in there. There's already a car in that one, and this one has a charging error. So we're going to wait for that. We're going to have to wait for that car to move and then put ours in there because this one's not charging. There you go. We're starting off on the wrong foot, really, aren't we? Right, so I've reset it, unplugged it. I've paid 3 times now, and it's took £1 off me, off of my card, because it has to authorise £1 each time, so it's took £3 off me now. Twice it's failed. It now says it's preparing to charge, setting up communication with the car. I can hear some noises. This is where your stomach turns, and you think, is it going to work or not? I think we're in business. I'm freezing. It's took about 5 to 10 minutes to get that to work. Here we go. Yes, I think it's charging. Right, so the time now is 20 to 9, and we need to get up to 100% so we can get on our way. We're going to go and see Geoff in there and have a coffee and then get on the road as quick as possible. But this is all an experience things that you experience with electric cars. It's the chargers, and it's the charging points and the infrastructure and the speed that you can actually charge at, rather than just go to a filling station, fill up and go. Right, so, well, it says battery charged at 11:59 AM. I'm hoping it's done before then. Obviously it won't be 11:59 from experience. The batteries will warm up, they're cold at the moment, and it will charge a bit quicker. But it is going to take, well, I think it's 8:45. We'll see how long it's going to take. Let's go and get a coffee first. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Right, first things first.
Go on.
It's charging.
Good.
Yeah. It took a while. Errored at first. It took 3 times. Took £3 off me. Authorisation costs.
Really?
Okay, and my car says it'll be charged at 11:59.
You are kidding.
Well, don't forget though, that's not real, because the batteries have got to warm up.
All right.
So we should be about, not long, about an hour.
I was going to say, is it fair if we say 9:30? Or do I be more of a gentleman and wait until you're ready?
Yeah. I mean, how long is it going to take you to fill up?
I don't need to fill up.
You don't need to fill up?
No.
Well, do you know what? Do you know what?
Even though I drove us for dinner last night.
Yeah, you did. You ran out of charge. Because, just look at this beautiful view there, look.
We found a lake that they'd
We found
advertised.
the lake that they'd advertised. Just look at that beautiful view there. How gorgeous is that? We can look at that while we're waiting for the car to charge.
How would you rate your hotel room out of 10?
Well, I'm just going to go and get a coffee anyway.
Yeah.
And then, I am going to say, Geoff, by the way, I need to thank you, by the way, because I now know what it's like. I'll never go into a life of crime because I know what it's like to stop in a prison cell. It was terrible. And it's called Days In because I don't want to spend any more days in here.
All right, well,
just tell them, and then I'm going to go and get a coffee. What it was like.
we were suckered in by, well, I was suckered in by the location and the photo of the lake, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice. We'll have a little bar with a lake view, and we can decompress after a long day and have a beer. And I didn't realise it was a prison hotel on a motorway service station. So I've been away since 7 o'clock, ready to leave.
Can you say onwards, my friend?
Onwards, my friends.
Right, so I am trying, aren't I, for the EV community?
100%.
And it's just charging really slowly. First of all, we had an error with it, a couple of errors, okay. And now it's just going extremely slowly.
And this should be a fast charger, shouldn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do because it's just. I know a lot of people in the comments now go, "He's making this up, he's making it look difficult." I'm not. I am trying my damnedest to try and get that because I just want to get down there and go for a beer.
And it as well, like the challenge doesn't work if we don't. If we have to start fair. It's all fun and games, and we can ignore the fact that, like, we used my car for dinner last night. But really, for the driving bits, it needs to be fair. I can't just leave you now here because I've got to wait for you to get charged.
Yeah, because we need to set off at the same time.
Because we need to set off at the same time.
All I can think is...
It hasn't moved.
It's not moved. All I can think is we have a coffee and I have my toasty. We see where we are in 20 minutes, whether the battery warms up, and then we just take it from there.
Well, it's one of two things, isn't it? It's you're plugged into a charger that's bad, or there's some sort of issue with your car that we don't know about. I'd say it's more likely to be the charger than the car.
The car's charging, so the only thing I can think of is we'll have a look on here. I know the Lake District. I believe there's a Porsche South Lakeland down the road from here, so I'll find out how many miles that is. If I can get enough charge in it, then I'll get down to Porsche South Lakeland.
Well, I don't mind hanging out in a Porsche dealership for a little while.
Yeah, because we can have a quick look at the cars. So we'll eat this, have a drink of our coffee, and we'll just check out where the Porsche dealership is, and then see where we are then. I mean, it's not moving. Oh, 25%. Okay.
We might be all right then.
We might be all right. Let's drink our coffee, and it's now 8:55, and just see where we are in 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. See you in a minute. Right, okay, so we've gone. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I've charged 19% in 47 minutes.
On a fast charger?
On a fast charger. And I'm getting how many kilowatts? Stay there. I'm getting 38 kilowatts out of it. So I'm trying my best. Now, I'm on the EV. I just want to get to Cornwall so we can have a beer. So,
I don't think I could fill my car that slowly if I tried. Maybe if I used a syringe. You know, one of them Calpol syringes that you have when you're kids?
I just keep doing that and siphoning it
10 millilitres at a time.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, you've got 2 hours waiting here as well. We've got longer because we stopped at prison cell block H. But...
I think that hotel was run by Serco, actually.
I think what we're going to have to do now is, because we just want to get down there, we're not messing around, we want to get down there and just relax. We've had enough of driving all this way. Going to go to Porsche South Lakeland, but I know that's there.
Yeah.
So I'm at an advantage because I know the Lake District. So we're going to go there. Hopefully that charge is not taken. Taken. Hey, you sure I did there? And then we'll charge up quickly, have a look at a few real cars.
Yeah.
And get a free coffee.
I like that idea.
And biscuits.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
I mean, you could just go and get there, but there is, like you said, it's a road trip as well, isn't it?
Well, I've just said this for people on my channel who are telling me to leave. As much as I could have left when I woke up, Top Gear have a film crew following each car, then they have a team of editors, and they'll have someone managing the whole shoot. And as much as this is a diesel versus EV challenge, this is essentially two blokes on a road trip as well.
Having a bit of fun.
Two mates having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really make sense for me to just go. But the fact that we're having to stand around and make these decisions says that, I mean, to be honest, we knew which car had won.
Well, I was holding out hope. I was
Yeah.
holding out hope but you know, it's been a nightmare, really, to be honest.
And we're only halfway.
Yeah, and I know where you're going to go. We're going to get. You should have got a Tesla. Blah blah blah. Do you know what? I've seen Teslas charge in non-Tesla charging points. Now, if the Tesla network's that good, why aren't you just charging in your own network? And also, I've seen Tesla chargers waiting around as well.
And the other side of that is, if it was about saving the planet, everybody would be sharing everybody's charges.
Correct, and they're not. It's just ridiculous. Honestly, it's not. And let's get to Porsche South Lakeland, charge up, have a look at some cars, and get down to Cornwall. I know there's Ionity along the way, so we'll do that. So come on, onwards, my friends. Right, we're in luck. One charger available, one charging. Geoff's parking his BMW down there, so let's get this charged up. What are we on at the moment? So it's 950 at the moment. We're at 47%, 100-mile range. Let's charge it up, have a quick look around, have a coffee, and then get on the road to Land's End. So come on, milk float off and onwards, my friends. Authentication successful. Ha! Let's plug this in. Okay, come on. Give me some power. Give me some juice. Oh, come on. Preparing. 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 Please wait. Preparing. Oh, we're started. 47%, and the ampage and wattage is going up. 148, 147, 147, 146. Okay, so we're in luck. I think it's time for a coffee. Free coffee and biscuits. Get in. Right, okay, so we've got some proper Porsches around here, and there's a Porsche there as well, so we've got some like classic Porsches. Oh, look at this nice red Porsche here, just look at this. Approved used 911 convertible. I'm never sure about the Porsche SUVs though. I mean, look at this. What is this? This is the Turbo GT. Is this the... This is not the Macan, is it? Must be the Cayenne GT or something. Not keen on this. What do you reckon? Oh, there's a nice... Do you know what? I've still got a soft spot for the Boxsters. I've had so many Boxsters, and I absolutely loved them, the handling of them. They're actually doing a Boxster EV at the moment, and I went into Porsche in Leeds, and he says, oh, you can put your name down and a deposit on one for a Boxster EV. It kind of just, I don't know, doesn't make any sense, does it? I mean, it looks nice. I've seen the spy shots of it, but it's just the way it drives and the sound of it. And the flat six, the original one that I had, was beautiful, the sound of it. You got the top down, you got the sound of the engine, it was beautiful. Yeah, nice that. Right, let's go in for a free coffee. It's not exactly free, is it? I mean, 120 grand for a car, it's not free. Right, we're now at 10:30. We're at 99% and 212 miles. First of all, I'd like to say how amazing Porsche Centre South Lakes are, especially the guy with the moustache who watches me, and you'll be watching this video, so hi there, and thanks for the chat. And I love Porsche Centre South Lakes, and I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. In fact, I don't think Porsche would sponsor me, would they? I'm not the ideal advocate for Porsche Taycan, really, showing the reality of electric cars, especially as I've been waiting here for ages now, but almost at 100%. Then we're going to get on the road. Geoff's over there, he's going to bring his car up, and then we're going to head to Land's End, but I have got to charge again on the way down there, so hopefully we'll charge at Ionity. We'll wait for Geoff to come up, and then we'll set off, and it's onwards, my friends.
Now,
I reckon.
Are we in a better position now?
Well, I'm at 99%.
That's much better.
So I reckon you should hit the road.
I will see you later.
I'll see you at Land's End.
Yes.
Excellent. We shall chat along the way, my friends.
We will.
When have you got to fill up, by the way? What have you got? Tell us what you've got.
283 miles. I'm aiming for a petrol station just after Exeter Services on the A30. That's a good drive.
Okay. Right.
I've had a wee.
Yeah.
I've got a drink. See you later.
Bye-bye. Charging finished. Right, have a look at this and then let's get on the road. Oh, right, okay, my friends. So very quickly, that cost me £31.79, and we started at 9:51, ended at 10:31, so a duration of 40 minutes there waiting for that to charge. We're at 100%, 213 miles of range, and it is now 10:35, so let's get on the road to Land's End and see if we can catch Geoff up. So come on, onwards, my friends. Right, so we've just got on the motorway. We have 407 miles to go. Pull over BMW, there we go. 407 miles to go to get to Land's End. An arrival time of 5:30, which we know won't happen because I've only got 208 miles of range. In winter, as we've said before, your range is drastically reduced because of the colder weather. That's wasted about 40 minutes of our time, hasn't it? So we could have been there a little bit earlier. We're going to have to charge again at least once, I would have thought. 400, yeah, we're going to probably have to charge at least once, maybe at least once, because there is a charger at Land's End. But last time I was there, there's only one charger. Issue being is, if I go there with a really low range and that charger is out of use, because it is grid serve, or we have the same issue that we had with the last one that we used where it was really slow, then we could have a problem. And also if there is a car already on it as well. So there's all these things to take into calculation on your journey with an electric car. So anyway, just sit back, enjoy the journey, and we'll do our very best. I don't think we're going to get there before Geoff, obviously. He's got to fill up, unless his car spontaneously combusts like diesel engines do at the moment, then we'll probably get there a little bit behind him. But let's enjoy the journey. So here's an interesting one for you, all right? You'll like this one. So a friend of mine is a chauffeur, a driver in London, and he drives an Audi A8, and he used to have an Audi A8 long wheelbase diesel, turbo diesel, massive boot space in it. He chauffeured all businessmen, very wealthy businessmen, film stars, movie stars, whatever, and used to get all the luggage in the back in his boot, etc., or trunk if you're in America. And Transport for London now say, or whoever it is, the powers that be say, that he has to have a hybrid. He cannot just have a diesel, it's got to be a hybrid. So he now has a hybrid. However, he lives in London, so he can't charge that hybrid. Okay, so he's got batteries that he's carrying around in his car that he never uses. He doesn't charge because he can't. He tried to, but he had to trail a cable over the car park to his car and try and tape it down, and then the management company complained and said, you can't do that, it's a danger, somebody could trip over it, etc. He could get sued, there could be legal implications on it. So now he just doesn't bother, he doesn't charge his car at all. So what he's doing now is he's now filling up his tank and now driving around the weight of the batteries on a hybrid that he can't charge up. Now, he's also got drivers that work for him who's in the same position as well, and they're in the same position. They can't charge their car, their hybrid, so they don't, because they've got to have the hybrid, because that's the rules. Basically, you've got all these cars driving around, carrying batteries, getting less to the gallon, which makes less sense and is worse for the environment. But that's the logic that you've got from the powers that be, right? You've got to have a hybrid, otherwise you can't drive in London and be a driver, etc. So where's the logic in that? So who are the people making these rules? Where are their brains when they're making these rules? They're obviously the same set of people that are councillors that are there with their beige suits and their hair combed to one side, as I've said before, and they've got their sandwich box with their sandwiches made up and their little apple from their wives. The wives have packed it for them. Corned beef, no salad cream, very plain. They're not thinking logically at all. It's just, oh yeah, we're going to do it this way because that makes sense, doesn't it? No, it doesn't make sense. All this battery technology does not make sense in a car, and hybrid will never catch on because you're carrying around a battery that you don't need. Electric won't catch on. You've seen the nightmare that I'm having with it, and you can say anything you want, should have got a Tesla, all the same. It needs to come to an end and stop, because whoever's thinking up this madness is they're not right. You are not thinking right at all and not thinking logically. And it's annoying and stressing me out because I can clearly see this, that it isn't the future. You've got other YouTube channels, you know, that are banging on. I've said before, the guy who used to be on Top Gear, banging on about how great electric cars are. I'd love to sit down and have a face-to-face with that guy who was on Top Gear years ago, as I said, before it got good, and just say, where's your logic in all this? You must be benefiting from the fact of saying that electric cars are the future, because clearly they are not fit for purpose for long journeys or anything other than around town in a little noddy car or whatever to get to the shops, Asda. And it really, after this journey, it's really wound me up, because I so wanted to prove that electric cars are actually, you know, there is a place for them. There is a place for them, yeah. I'll tell you where the place for them right, is take your drawing board, right, screw it all up and throw it away. Because as I've just been to Porsche back there, the dealership, they said, oh, have you seen that we're working on an e-fuel? Porsche working on an e-fuel that basically is net zero. So, and they don't have any intention so far of making an electric 911. So they're going to work on an e-fuel. Maybe that's the way forward, but I can tell you what, electric cars are, they're a solution to a problem that doesn't really exist. It's just absolute nightmare, in my opinion, but you've seen the experience I've had, and I really wanted to make this work. But it's stressing me out now. 139 miles, I've got 320 to go, and I'm not going to get there before him. Anyway, rant over. but I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous. Pathetic is the word that I'm looking for. Open your eyes and do your research. If you're looking at buying an electric car, watch all the videos that I've done prior of my experience. This experience has been awful, just an absolute nightmare. Stress that you don't really need. Anyway, onwards my friends. We'll try and get there before him. I'll try my very best, but you know, unless I break the speed limit, which I'm not going to do, I highly doubt I'm going to get there before dark. He's going to get there while it's light, I'll get there when it's dark. Right, I'll give you an update in a minute. It's interesting because I was having a chat with Geoff while I was waiting for my car to charge, because you have plenty of time when you're charging your car to have a little chat. He said a lot of his viewers, or quite a large substantial amount of his viewers, who's gone to buy a new car now, who's gone to the dealership, actually try to get sold. The dealer tries to sell them and move them into an electric car. So that's a bit odd. So if you go in for a petrol or a diesel, now let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced the same thing. The dealer actually says, oh, what about moving into an electric car, etc., and tries to get you into an electric car. Now that's interesting if that is the truth and that's fact, because obviously the car manufacturers are trying to get everybody into EVs and out of internal combustion engines. But a lot of his viewers have also said, no, I don't want electric, etc. So let me know if you've gone to buy or purchase a new car and you've gone in to get a petrol car, etc., or a diesel or whatever. Let me know in the comment section if the dealership has turned around and gone, oh, what about an electric car, and tried to sell you into an electric car. Because it seems to be that we're being sort of like pushed into getting electric cars all the time. The same on the news, same, you turn the radio on, latest EV, and they're trying to get you into an electric car and bombard you and brainwash you with these electric cars. And it's just complete madness. I've tried my damnedest to try and prove that electric cars can beat head to head with a diesel or a petrol. And it's clear that it cannot. And I don't care whether you've got a Tesla car, and I haven't bought the wrong car. I don't like the look of Teslas. I don't like the build quality on them. I think they look absolutely dreadful. I wouldn't want to be buried in one, to be honest. So the software is great. Yeah, fantastic, brilliant. Software is wonderful. However, it's not fit for purpose. Geoff's on his way to Land's End. He's going to fill up within 5-10 minutes and he's going to be on his way. I'm now thinking, oh, I've literally got to charge up again and maybe again after that. And how long is it going to take me? How many coffees am I going to have to buy? Or, you know, some people pack flasks and sandwiches. It's just, if you've got an around town car, a little Mini or whatever, and you want to go around town, happy days, fine. But for a serious everyday car, for a working man, it's not viable at all. And even a family as well. You imagine this journey, you go travelling around with your family, which I've done with Sarah and Harriet and James, right? And I've gone in Sarah's car because she will not go on a long journey in this car. This car, I've got 4 seats, we never use it. We use Sarah's diesel car, because we don't have to worry about filling up or charging up. We can just go wherever we want to go and get there. So as much as I've tried to make it look easy, it really isn't, and I haven't dramatized it. It's been so far an absolute nightmare, and it's tiring. It's just stressful and tiring, and I really do not think it's the future. So if a dealership tries to sell you into an electric car and you're watching this video, tell the dealer, no thanks, I've seen exactly what happens with the McMaster in his electric car. Not a chance. Goodbye. Don't look at them. absolute nightmare, in my opinion, of course. But it's reality, isn't it? You'll still get the evangelists say that no, nine out of 10 people won't do that journey, etc. You do longer journeys. Anyway, we're at 81% now, 172 miles of range. We've got 361 miles to go, and arrival time is 5:27, and it's now 11:22. So onwards, my friends. Right, okay, let's get positive again. Geoff just rung me. He got off the motorway because he was in this traffic jam, and he thought, I'll save some time and do a bit of a detour. That's cost him about 10 to 15 minutes. He said, stay in the traffic jam if I was you. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, I'm back in the race. Going to get positive. I was getting a bit negative there because of the stress that I've been under with the chargers, but let's get back on it. Let's get back in the game. Right, okay, we're doing this for the evangelists. I'm on their team and I'm gonna win. Okay, I'm going to win. I'm gonna get my toe down. I'm gonna play it clever, and I've got to play it strategically as well. So charge very quickly, find as quickest chargers, as soon as it's done, go and get down there. And even if it only leaves me 5 or 10 miles of range left, when I get there, so be it. The only problem is if the charger's not working, but maybe I can ring Geoff, say, is the GridServe charger working down there at Land's End? Let me know. We've got a nice hotel when we get down there. We've got we've got all day tomorrow to enjoy, so let's get back in the race. A little bit of a traffic jam, but let's get on it. Come on, we can still win it. We can still win this. Let's do this. Come on, EV for the win. I've got to be hopeful. You've got to shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you land amongst the stars. So come on, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Now this is where, if you are watching powers that be in the government, 60 mile an hour speed limit here for air quality, this is where I should be given the hard shoulder or a special lane, being an EV, where I can overtake and waft past all the diesel and the petrol cars, because I'm in an electric car. The air quality is fine. Doesn't matter how fast I go, I'm not polluting the atmosphere. I'm adhering to carbon offset, etc., and all the all that palaver. So give us an extra lane, give us something. At least that way we'll have an advantage over petrol and diesel cars. Stick them in the slower lanes. Let us go faster a little bit. I mean, come on. Look at all these polluting, horrible vehicles. I should be overtaking these at speed, wafting by them silently. Right, so you're on camera at the moment. I have a brilliant idea. I have a brilliant idea.
You have a brilliant idea? What's your brilliant idea?
Right, okay, because I'm an EV driver and we are already at a disadvantage with petrol and diesel cars, right? Yeah. I'm now driving through, I've just said to our viewers here, the 60 mile an hour speed limit for air quality, okay?
Are you? Where's that?
Going down past Dudley, is it?
Is it for air quality?
Yeah, 60 mile an hour speed limit for air quality, okay?
Oh, is it? I didn't twig that that's what it was for. Oh, right.
Yeah.
So I assume you're doing 120 then?
Well, no, I should be allowed, electric car drivers should be allowed to go at 70 or 80 on the hard shoulder, because they opened the hard shoulder up back there. So they should open it up for electric cars and let us waft silently past you polluting horrible vehicles that damage the environment.
I actually completely agree with you. That is something on electric vehicles that we agree on.
There we go. And then that gives us the advantage over you, because we've already got a disadvantage with charge time.
Hang on a minute. If we live in this new woke culture where nobody is allowed to be discriminated against, why are you being discriminated against and being treated the same as everybody else when you're not the same as everybody else?
Exactly. I think
EV owners need their own flag.
we do need our own flag. We do need our own flag. It should just be a white flag. Not that's because we surrender, but you know, it's white because it's clean to the environment.
Yeah. All right. So we'll come up with that, then we'll do the design and we'll start the campaign. And I want to see stickers on the side of Argos. You know, when you go to Argos and they've got the sticker on the window with all the flags to show that they're inclusive for everybody.
Yeah.
I want to see that they're inclusive to EV owners. That's what I want to see.
Correct. But on a serious note, though, surely, why am I being told to go at 60 mile an hour for air quality when I'm an electric vehicle?
100%. You're being penalised unnecessarily.
Yes, I am. They are being, I'm being discriminated against.
You are, exactly, and that's not allowed in 2023.
No, it's not. So if you're watching Powers That Be, shame on you, right? You're trying to push EVs, and that you're still putting us in the same box as all these horrible polluting vehicles. It's not fair. We don't want to be segmented with those.
Exactly, it's not on. How's your range?
My range at the moment is 100 miles of range, 46% of battery. It's now 12:57 and I've got 274 miles to go. So it's looking like I will only need one charge, maybe.
This could be quite close then. I've just come off the motorway now to get some diesel.
Ah, so you've stopped. Well, I think you need something to eat while you're there as well.
I have a plan, but at the moment the traffic has been incredibly frustrating. Incredibly frustrating. Not just the volume of traffic, but the quality of the driving around Birmingham.
There we go. Well, I think this could be a close call. I'm still in with a chance of winning, my friends. So stay there, Geoff. Onwards, my friends. Come on, he stopped. Get in, let's have it. Onwards. Right, so Geoff's just called me. He's 2 junctions ahead of me, so I need a miracle. However, miracles do happen, like yesterday, where I gained an hour on him, where I went through the floodwaters. Now, I've had a bit of a brainwave because to get to the Ionity chargers at Columpton, I've not got enough range. However, I'm going to listen to the evangelists again. Okay, so charging from 80% to 100% is slower, so I can gain some time here. What I'll do is I'll put some charge in before. I'm at 87 miles now, 39%. I'll let it get lower, like maybe to 15% or whatever, or around there or thereabouts. I'll put some charge in, then charge again when I get to Ionity, so that I'm not charging above 80%, which is slower, because I need almost 100% to get there or thereabouts again. So let's not charge from 80% upwards, because as we know, that's when it charges slower. That will gain us some time back. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan of action. So come on, onwards, my friends.
Shoulder ahead.
We can still do this. Wow, I didn't catch that on camera, but there was an old BMW SUV raced into the hard shoulder, weaving in and out. Wasn't an unmarked car because it was an old BMW, and literally almost clipped another car. Anyway, right, so it's raining, which worries me now because I'm thinking if I've got to charge up I'm going to get wet. 29% of battery, 67 miles of range, 233 miles left to go. I obviously need to just top it up, so I'm going to do 2 charges as I've said. Geoff did say, I rang him and he said I'll get through this rain and it'll be sunny at the other side, so I'm going to wait because I don't want to be outside in the wet while I'm charging. That's another thing, just put covers over the chargers. Well, who brought out electric charge points and thought, I know, we'll just do away with the canopy. Don't worry about it, because it doesn't really rain in England. It doesn't make any sense, does it? You need a canopy over it, keep you dry. Anyway, come on, onwards. Right, so I'm down to 57 miles of range, 26%. So I'm going to pull in here at Gloucester Services, the farm shop, because it's a lovely, lovely services. Been here with my girlfriend and family. It's beautiful. So I'm going to pull in here and try and charge up. Now, the only thing is, where are the charging points? Filling station, cars, caravans.
Straight on for 1 hour.
Okay, where are the charging points? Farm shop, kitchen, filling station and deli. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start losing time now. Very busy here. Where's the charging points? Come on. Come on, where are they? They're not very well signposted, are they? Right, they've got to be around here somewhere. Come on. I can't see them anywhere. This is the thing, it should be just really clearly signposted where the electric charge points are. Right, come on, they've got to be around here somewhere.
Turn left, then turn left. Turn left.
Right, okay, that's not good. So, right, okay, so we've got 3 cars waiting and only, great, we're bringing you 12 new ultra rapid charge bays, but they haven't got them yet. They've only got 2 and there's a massive wait. This is, do you know what? This is ridiculous. Right, I'm gonna have to park up and have a wee and just get back on the road again. This is the reality again, you see. I'm trying my best. This is just absolute madness. Right, I'll park up, run for a wee and then get on my way. Right, so this is the reality now. Got 12 chargers coming, okay. We've got 1, 2, 3 cars there. Got a Tesla there as well, waiting, another Tesla waiting, another car waiting there. You've got this VW camper, which is a beautiful little thing actually, charging up. These are charging up here, so these are all taken. You've actually got them working here, right, on some more charge points, okay. 12 high-speed charge points that are coming, but at the moment we've got to wait to actually get on the charger. So we've got 12, yeah, look, they've got 12 rapid new chargers coming soon. But the thing is, not soon enough, because now I've got about 1, 2, 3, there's even a Tesla waiting here as well. I was speaking to them over there. They're waiting to get charged, right? Now, don't tell me to get a Tesla because you've still got Teslas waiting to charge there. Now, this is putting time, I'm losing time. I'm gonna have to get back on the road again and find another stop. And hope that the next one isn't like this. It's ridiculous. Right, let's get back. Let's get back on the road and try and find another charge point. The problem is you've got a lot of people travelling today, and it's just time. Gonna have to get back on the road and see whether the next one's available. You've got another guy there who's given up. The guy at the Toyota there has just given up. Right, let's get round here. Turn left only. Let's get back on the motorway and see whether we can find the next ones. But this is absolute madness. Exit. Right, come on, onwards. Right, so I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna have to try the next services and see whether there's any there. If they're busy, I'm running out of choice because 57 miles of range, it's leaving me with no other choice than having to wait at the end of the day, which is nuts. And yet again, it's the infrastructure that's letting it down. And you can put 12 charge points in there. All right, there's 12 new fast chargers coming, right, later on this year. That sign was there earlier on this year when I came down to Torquay with my family, and they're still not much further on. And even when you've got 12 more charge points, is it going to be enough? Because 12 charge points, really, 40 minutes per car or whatever, it's not enough. It's never going to be enough. Anyway, try the next services. Right, so I've basically put into my Porsche navigation now where's the nearest high-powered charger. So it's 2 miles away. It's took me off the motorway. It's InstaVolt, which I know are fast. They are expensive, but I just want to get charged and get on my way. So I'm going to use InstaVolt and then circle back
at the third exit.
and then get back on my way again. I just need to get charged and get off. It's driving me nuts. Right, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need to concentrate. I need to get this charged up. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to stay positive. There's 2 cars in there. There's an MG and a Volvo, and there's a Skoda electric waiting as well to charge up. And Geoff's ahead now. I'm trying to stay positive, but this is just absolute madness. I'm just got to turn the camera off. I don't believe it. The guy in the Volvo. Are you waiting to charge? Yeah. So the guy in the Skoda is waiting to charge. The guy in the Volvo is having a picnic. They're having sandwiches. The couple in the Volvo is having sandwiches. I mean, I'm just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm trying to be positive. I don't get it. I don't understand all this. It's just absolute madness. Yet this is supposed to be the future, and I'm staying positive, but I'm doing everything to try and win for the evangelist, but not a chance. Not a chance. Every bloody charger has been taken up, and you're waiting, and they just sat in it having flipping sandwiches. Now there's a Cupra or a Cooper or whatever pulled in, waiting as well. So that's 1, 2. So I'm 2 behind. So I'm going to be waiting here a good hour to try and charge. So push this video out to everybody on the internet to show how pathetic electric cars are. I'm getting really stressed up now. Pathetic idea. It's a pathetic idea. The electric car, this is the future, not a chance. They are pathetic. Pathetic idea. What are we going to, literally, is your life that worthless that you've got to sit around in a car and wait to charge? Pathetic idea. Absolutely pathetic. Ridiculous. And I can tell you what, the other YouTube channels that say that this is the future, you're talking out your behind, because it is not the future. I'm sat here now wasting my life away to charge a car up, and I could have filled it up with petrol or diesel and been on my way, instead of eating sandwiches that are cut into mini triangles with the crusts cut off of them. Right, so this is your reality of EV driving and EV ownership. It's now 2:10. We've got the MG that's leaving, we've got the Volvo that's in there that's still charging and they're having the sandwiches, and we've got another car waiting to go in, and then there's me as well, whilst Geoff is on his way to Land's End. There's a Costa coffee there though, so I guess they could make even more profit on it. Anyway, all we've got to do is just wait around, my friends. Look at the shape of that crisp, hey? That's a different one, isn't it? I've been thinking about these, you know, along the way and along the journey, I wonder whether there's another crisp in the universe somewhere that's the same shape and size as that. Makes you think, doesn't it? Look at that. Half a crisp. Now, is the other half of that crisp in this packet or in somebody else's packet when it's gone along the production line? See, charging your electric car, you get to think about the smaller things in life like this. I reckon, just a thought, Costa Coffee and Starbucks, I think they're in on this. I think they're in on it. Because how much money do Costa and Starbucks make? Well, people charge their cars. Unless you've got Derek and Vera who take their own flask and their triangular cut sandwiches with the crusts cut off of them. But a lot of people will just go in and get a coffee and spend money. So you add that onto the price of the cost of charging your car, which makes it even more expensive than it already is. Meanwhile, by the way, Geoff's on his way down to Land's End. Right, so it's now 2:25. Waiting to, I think he's unplugging now, so we're going to try and, I think we're next, hopefully we are, get it plugged in and then see how long it takes. But honestly, I'm trying my very best for the evangelist, but if this doesn't prove that electric cars have no place in the future of motoring, I don't know what does. Right, that Cooper is there, look, and he's going to try and pop in before me. I've just pipped him and said, no mate, I'm in here, you can bugger off. This is where the arguments start, you see. I've literally just pipped him. Right, hopefully now I can get my charger in, because I don't know whether the cable will fit, because my car's this way around. We'll try it. Right, well, I don't think it's going to reach. No, I'm going to have to turn the car around and put it in the other way around. Bloody car behind me now. And I reversed into him. Right, I'm going to have to pull the car back round and reverse it in as close as I can because I can't get the charger in from there. So let's turn it around here like this, back it in, and then hopefully it should reach. It's really, really tight how they do these things. They don't give you long enough cables, and they're so heavy with the amount of metal in them, etc. Let's back this right up. I'm gonna have to put the suspension up here because it's low at the back and then it might hit the back. So let's try this. Hopefully as far back as we can go without crunching the car. Go on. Okay, that'll do. Right, let's try this. Milk float off. I'm going to try and plug it in first because I don't know whether it's going to reach. Right, it should just about reach this time. There we go. It's going to pull on the car a bit, but we'll try. Right, let's step over. Card's read okay anyway. Please wait. Initial authorization 30 quid. It's authorising 30 quid before we start. Yep, InstaVault. Spent today 30 quid, paid 30 quid. It says plug the car into your vehicle, which I've done already. Don't know what it's doing, it's just counting down, and maybe I should have not plugged it in first. Oh, the Cooper's sped off at high speed now, really annoyed. He's whizzing round there, he's really annoyed. I don't know what it's doing, making a noise. Says it's running, fingers crossed. And we're on. That Cupra, he literally sped out there. Absolutely, really peed off. Right, well this makes it, this makes, what's the other one, GridServe, look cheap. This is 85p per kilowatt. 85 pence per kilowatt. So I think what I'll do is, I won't charge it all the way, and then I'll try and get down to Columpton and stop again to go to the Ionity ones, which are subsidised. Hopefully they're not busy, because if they are, we're going to have to wait again. Honestly, I'm sorry, but you can put as many comments as you want, evangelists, in the comment section down below. I'm doing my very best here to prove that electric cars are the future, and I can tell you, so far, I've tried my damnedest, and every charge point that I've been to has been taken up. And I can hear you all going, oh, Tesla, Tesla. There's Tesla's been waiting as well, so that's absolute bull, right? So that is not true. And also, you've got, it's just absolute madness. You can plan your journey as much as you want, but you can't plan it because unless you've got a crystal, oh, I'm an evangelist, I've got a crystal ball, and I know that these charges are going to be available. What a load of cobblers. And it's not even cheap. It's absolutely ridiculous. Unless you want to just spend time eating sandwiches with the crust cut off. I mean, honestly, life, you've got to put a value on your life and your time. If you value your time, this is absolute madness. Right, so we're at 52%, 120 miles of range, and it's saying the battery will be charged at 3:37, and it's now 2:45. So we've got another 45 minutes before it's fully charged. Fully charged. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna let it get to 80%. And then I'm going to head on the road and then try and charge at the Cullompton one. But the issue I've got then, as I say, I've just phoned Geoff. The issue I've got then is if the ones, if Ionity are actually busy at Cullompton, I'm going to experience another wait. I still need 2 charges to get to Land's End. What Geoff said he's going to do is he's going to get to Land's End, have his photo took, claim his victory, and then I said if it's too late I'm just going to have to go straight to the pub, and I'll have to go to Land's End in the morning because it's going to be dark by the time we get there. So I just don't understand. I'd love for another evangelist to do the same trip that I've done, whether it be in a Tesla or whatever, I don't care, and see whether you can get down to Land's End from John O'Groats as smoothly as possible, without any hiccups, without anybody waiting for chargers, without anybody racing off and getting angry in front of you, etc. I don't care what you say in the comment section down below, this is never going to work. Never. And I've tried. I've been on your team. I've been in your ring, in your corner, and it's just not working. Right, so we've got a Renault waiting now to charge up. We're at 68%, 69% and 157 miles of range. It's now 5 to 3, so we've wasted half of our life. Anyway, I'm going to stop it, try to get to Cullompton to the next services, Ionity, which is cheaper, and charge up there, because as I say, I need 2 charges to get to Land's End. Geoff's already going to go down there, so let's just stop this thing now and get back on the road again, because I'm getting stressed out. It's cost me £35 and 47 pence at the moment. Miles added 100 approximately, it says 155 miles. It hasn't added that much on at all. So it's time rate another 37 minutes to charge. Anyway, £35.96. I'm going to stop it because it's getting expensive. Every time I keep, more I talk, the more it's costing me. How do I stop this then? Stop. Please present your card if you want to stop charging. Okay, here we go. Stop then. I've presented my card, it's not stopping. Got another few pence out of me there. Right. Stop then. £36.70. Do you want to stop charging? Yes, I do want to stop charging. Right, it's stopping, so I'll unplug it and get back on the road and then get down to Ionity. Right, okay, so back on the road, 162 miles of range, 72% of battery. Miles to go to Land's End is 220 miles, 3 hours and 38 minutes. We're going to stop again at Cullompton, which is Ionity. Hopefully they're free, we shall see, but we do need 1 more charge to get to Land's End, because 162 miles, obviously we've not got enough. So we need to get 1 more charge. It's saying 6:30 there. I reckon now we've missed the ball, because it's going to be dark by the time we get there. Geoff may have to claim his victory and we may have to go in the morning, because there's no point in us going all the way out to Land's End past the hotel to sit there in the dark. So I may have to go tomorrow and claim my victory of eventually getting there. Better late than never, I guess. But there's your there's your reality of EV ownership. So if you are thinking of getting an electric car, maybe they are not for you. Do your research first and think again. And if the dealership is trying to sell you an electric car and you've gone in for a petrol or a diesel car, tell them you've watched the MacMasters videos. Do me a favour, share this on Facebook, share it wherever you possibly can, and let's get the message out there of the reality of EV ownership, because honestly I have tried my best to pull this off and win for Team EV, but it's just stressed me out, honestly. Anyway, come on, onwards. I mean, that little green car there on the back, right? That would have more of a chance of getting from John O'Groats to Land's End quicker than any EV, wouldn't it really? Let's be realistic. What an absolute joke. The world's gone nuts. The world's gone nuts. And what gets me is with your evangelists and your EV fans, your evangelists, they swear blind that these are the future and I'm doing it wrong. I tell you what, put your money where your mouth is, get yourself up to John O'Groats and do it yourself against a petrol or a diesel car yourself, and see who gets there first, and film it all and see whether you have a carefree, smooth journey or not. Because you won't. You will not. You'll be waiting for charge points, etc. And don't tell me I should have got a Tesla, by the way, because I'm looking at that Tesla there, and I've seen better shaped dog poos than that, right? I'll be polite. Better shaped dog poos than that. Better looking dog poos than a Tesla. They look absolutely dreadful. And I'm sorry, you could say, well, it's not all about looks. You buy a car to make you feel good, right? You buy a car to drive it, you feel good, it's fun, it's excitement, you feel great. I wouldn't feel good in that. I mean, I'd have to have tinted windows. I wouldn't want to be seen in one. When I drove it, yeah, your software's fantastic. But the car itself, it's just abysmal. It's not even a car, is it? It's not a car. It's like I built better cars than that. Built better go-karts than that when I was a kid. That looked better than that. Out of wood and baby's pram wheels. Honestly. Right, so the weather is absolutely tipping it down here. I've just rung Geoff. It stopped raining after a while, but it's terrible. We're at 48% charge, 104 miles of range, 164 miles to go, and it says we're going to get there at 6:54. We're not, because we've got to get a charge in again. I've thrown in the towel for tonight. He's going to go to Land's End and get a victory photograph. I'm disheartened, I'm upset, I'm angry, and I want answers. I want answers of why people think that this is the future of motoring. Because you can't say, oh, well, most people charge at home. Not everybody's got a home. Some people live in flats and high-rise buildings, so it doesn't work. Is this Clumpton Services? I can't see where we are at the moment. No, this is Bridgewater. I mean, and if I get to the services where I want to charge up now, I'm going to get absolutely soaked, or I'm going to have to hold a brolly, try and hold my brolly between my chin, get the door to the charging point, get the charger in it. It's just it's comical, really, isn't it? It's lunacy. I've got a banging headache now. My car software crashed, so I've got no music. I've got no voice control to ring Geoff with, so it doesn't. Hey Porsche, hey Siri. Ah, Siri's working. Okay, Siri's working. That's back. Hey Porsche. Hey Porsche. Nothing. So that just, everything went off on the dash. Everything went off on the center console. Couldn't see what speed I was doing. And then it come back on again. The whole system just like rebooted itself. And while it was doing that, I could not see how fast I was going. And I'm on the motorway. Now, I know you're going to say, oh, should have got a Tesla. We know the Tesla software is better. But how can a car company like Porsche put out something that doesn't show you the speed that you're doing with it because the software crashes? Doesn't make any sense. Maybe we should just go back to having dials where it actually shows you the speed. It's nuts. Right, on the bright side, it's beginning to bait a little bit. Hopefully by the time we get to the next charging point, it's not raining so we don't get wet through. I can take a headache tablet then, because I am getting really stressed out, extremely stressed. So I need a headache tablet, a drink and a bite to eat. Right, so I've got a nosebleed again. I'm not kidding. It's just the stress, I think. It's the pressure and the stress of it all. I'm going to charge up at Cullompton at Ionity, which is 5.6 mile, and it's peeing it down. So I'm going to get wet through, as I say, because there's no canopy over the chargers, which we know, unless you go to the charging forecourt, which is only 2 of them from GridServe. So I'm going to charge up there. I'm going to have a rest stop and plumb in my sat nav to go straight to the hotel. I'm sorry. I'm just getting charged. Let's just charge up. We'll just charge up. Stay with me. We'll get to the hotel and we'll hopefully we'll get through this rain. Geoff says it's not as bad down there, so that's good. So I'll look forward to a pint later on, but I've got a banging head. I need to take some tablets. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. Right, my friends, so I've got Geoff buys cars on the phone here. We've pulled into Cullompton. I've been to these Ionity chargers before, so I know exactly where they are. There are some other charge points as well. There's GridServe over here. GridServe ones are all taken up, so they're taken up, but they're not the ones I want to use anyway. I want to use Ionity. So I'm going to pull in, and the moment of truth, my friends. Are the Ionity chargers all taken up? Well, let's have a look. So here we go. We have yep, they're all taken up, every one of them.
Wow.
So we've got an Ioniq, we've got an e-tron, we've got a Kia, we've got a whatever it is, I don't know what that is. Yep, every one of them taken up. And if I go around the corner here, is anybody waiting? Don't know whether anybody's waiting. I can't see anybody waiting. But yeah, they're all taken up. So it's probably going to take me a couple of hours, maybe.
Can you tell how long each car is going to be by going to have a look at it? But even then, you're hanging around waiting for the owner to come back, aren't you?
Yeah, you just got to wait for the owner to come back, basically. So,
And considering you probably right now look like a crackhead because you're covered in blood, haven't slept for a week, and your heart rate's pounding through your chest, no one's going to want to talk to you.
nobody's going to want to talk to me. I'm stressed out. There's a guy having a cigarette, obviously waiting for his chronic ionic to charge. I mean, I don't know what. I don't. You see, the thing is now, there's nowhere to wait. So it's kind of, this is where fights come in, because there's not a line to wait. Oh, hang on a minute. I think there might be a car coming out. 1 second. But I'm going.
Oh, we could be in luck here.
But is there anybody else waiting? I'm in his way now, so he's going to come round. He's going to let me go in there. 1 second. So I'm going to back in here. 1 second. Here we go. So I need to back in. 1 second. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me, my friends. Let's get in here. And we're in luck. It's the Audi that's let me. He's guided me in. Thank you. There we go. What a night out.
That's because you're brothers from another mother. He's let you in.
We're brothers from another mother. I like it. Right, so I'm pulling in. The only thing is now, is the cable going to reach? Because my charger's on that side. I'll try and get back as far as I can without crunching the car. Right, so okay, I'm going to charge this up, my friends. Wait there, and I'll see you guys outside in a minute. Milk float off. Right, so now it's absolutely peeing it down, and I'm going to get absolutely wet through. Charging is finished. Click OK on there. Come on, do my thing. Is it not working? It's not working. I'm pressing OK. Charging is finished. I've put my charge card there. It's not doing anything. I think has it crashed? It's not doing anything, and I'm getting wet through. I don't think this charges. Look. No, I've tried plugging it in now as well, and it's not working, and I'm getting absolutely wet through. Oh, for God's sake. This is absolute madness. I'm getting... Is yours getting any power out of it? Is yours working? Error. This is not working either. I won't even do anything.
Are you using the app or?
I'm using my Porsche charge
Oh, you
card.
have one.
Yeah, but it's not working.
We're trying to use the app and it's not working.
No, it's not working. Electric cars. Now they're all having problems with them as well. Right, so it's not working. The lady's tried to ring the number as well, and she says the number doesn't exist. I'm going to try it. So plus 44203 8850100. So let's try and give this a ring.
One of our agents will be with you shortly.
Oh, okay.
For training and quality purposes, we would like to record this call. If you agree, please press 1. If you do not agree...
Listen, just put me through to somebody. Right, okay. Now I've got music playing. I won't put that on just for copyright reasons.
Good afternoon, welcome to Everkey. My name is Dennis. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi there. I'm at a charger and it says charging is finished. I'm trying to charge up and the screen is dead. I'm at Columpton Services. Shall I give you the number that I'm at?
It's just enough if you give me the number of the charger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4004 06.
06. Thank you very much. A second, please. Well, it's been already reported that there's a problem with the screen, unfortunately. Sorry to tell you that.
Right. So,
I'm trying to...
so are you trying to reset it? It's already been reported then.
It's been already reported. I can try to reboot the charger, but I don't think it will help it much.
Can you try to reboot?
Case, I can try, of course. Yeah,
Because
I can try.
yeah, there's nothing, and it's just not happening. Oh,
You need to start the session with RFID card, sir.
Right, I need to what? Sorry.
If you would like to start the session with RFID card, with the charging port.
Yeah, but the screen's still. Charger is out of order. The problem is, it just says it's out of order now.
Yeah, that's fine. It's the part of the rebooting process. It's absolutely fine. It will take about 2 minutes.
Right. So,
I just want to ask you, sir, are you using a charging card?
yes, I'm using a Porsche charging card.
Porsche, okay.
Okay, it says out of order.
I see. Are you by any chance having the application?
I don't have the app. No, I just use the Porsche charging card. But the screen's dead anyway. So even if I did have an app, it's just it's actually just.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Right, she's rebooted it. The problem's been reported, and it just says out of order now. There's a lady just pulled in an Ioniq in that one that was available, but that's apparently not working. So right problems with Ionity at the moment. Geoff's going to be down there. It's going to be 9-10 o'clock now before I get down there. This is absolutely pathetic. And I don't give a damn what you evangelists say in the comment section down below. This is pathetic and is not the future. I don't care what you say. It's not the future at all. Electric cars, waste of time. Right, well, I'm going to go to the toilet and then I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I'm at the end of my tether. I'm thinking of throwing in the towel and just going home, to be honest, because it's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm trying my best. Right, I don't know what to do now. At least it stopped raining, although I'm absolutely soaked. I'm guessing go and try and find another charger somewhere, but this is absolutely ridiculous. Right, okay, it's absolutely tipping it down now. I'm just filming it through the window there. I've literally just got into the car. None of the charging points are working, so I think the best thing to do is just get back on the road, I guess. My glasses are absolutely wet through now. I'm gonna have to clean them. I won't be able to see through them. Just get back on. I'm just gonna have to get back on the road, aren't I? And see, I've got 73 miles of range, and just see whether we can find somewhere else. It's looking like now I'm probably not going to get down to the hotel until 9-10 o'clock at night. Geoff will be on his 14th pint. Honestly, I could literally cry. I could laugh, cry. The emotions that I've got at the moment, it's just ridiculous. They're still stood outside trying to get some charge in. They're down to their last sort of bar, so they've got no choice. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That'll have to do. I can't see through them very well, but let's go around the corner and see where the grid serve's available. But it's honestly an absolute joke. You know what? I'm laying down the gauntlet here, all right. Okay. The guy who used to be on Top Gear, right? The guy who used to be on Top Gear, who runs his own YouTube channel with some other guy, right? I challenge you to do, against me, an electric car, or do it yourself with some guy with a diesel, and do what Geoff and I's done, right? And see whether you can do it without any hiccups and without any issues. Right, grid serve here. Oh, I think somebody's waiting. Are they waiting? Is it available? Grid serve, here we go. This might be available actually. Let's pull in here to grid serve. This is, get as close as we can. Right. This is going to cost me more money, but at least I can get charged up if it works. Right, authorization successful. Now, bearing in mind this is going to cost me 3-4 times more money than round there on Ionity. When Ionity do work, they're cheaper. Normally they're all right, but on this trip, that's 2 lots of Ionity that I've had issues with. Preparing to charge, setting up, they're smoking. Setting up communication with the car. Dual charging available, 34%. What kilowatts are we actually getting? 69p per kilowatt, but at the moment we're getting 0 kilowatts, so it's not, oh here we go, 48 kilowatts. 48 kilowatts. Really? Come on. It's not giving me any more than that. 48 kilowatts. That's going to take ages. 47 kilowatts. It's going down. Oh, I give in. Do you know what? I'm throwing in a towel. I'm going to get the AA to just put it on a low loader and take it home. .47 kilowatt. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bite to eat in McDonald's, put as much charging as I possibly can and try and go somewhere else, because it's beyond a joke now, honestly. And I'm not doing this for any dramatic effect for YouTube. I want to get down to Cornwall, I want to get to the hotel, and I want to have a drink with my mate. I don't want to be fannying around with charging points. Right, so I've rang Geoff. He's down at Land's End. He's made it. There's a gentleman there who watches my channel who's waiting for me. So I do apologise to him. I won't be making it there tonight. My car's charging incredibly slow, and it's going to be really late before I even get to the hotel. And I've got to get back yet as well. And this is going to be, it's going to be just as much of a nightmare on the way back as it is going down. I don't know what to say. I apologise to the gentleman who's waited, but this is just madness. There we go. Has that stopped? Yeah, click stop. That's it. There you go.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right. Okay. So I've let the lady, the couple there, plug their Polestar in, and it's made me giggle. Because I've said to her, I hate electric cars, they're a waste of time, they'll never work. They're having an absolute nightmare trying to get to their families, right? They can't charge up on the chargers. I don't know whether to try that Ionity charger again over here, you know. They're having an absolute nightmare, and she says, no, electric cars are absolutely effing amazing. And I'm like, you're having a laugh, aren't you? I'm thinking you are having a laugh. I'm going to try one of these chargers again, a different one, and see whether it works. Let's try again and just see. See, that's white. That's. I wonder whether I'm going to try this end one here and try that one. I need to go in forwards though, and she's arguing the fact that electric cars are amazing, right? She's having an issue charging. It's taken her hours to get down, and she's standing by the fact that electric cars are amazing. Where's the logic in these evangelists? I don't understand where their logic is. It makes 0 sense whatsoever. I don't know. I don't get it at all. Right, I'm going to try that. Is that one, or is he using that one? Is he? I don't know what I'm doing. What is going on here? Which one's available? That one there. Right, I'm going to try it. Might as well give it a quick try. Right, preparing to charge. Almost ready. I don't understand that family, that woman. It's literally standing by the fact, saying they're effing amazing. And yet she's having all this trouble, and it's she's had trouble with 3 chargers on the way down, and still stands by the fact that electric cars are amazing. Charging error, communication problems. Oh. No, charging error. I'm giving in. I'm getting on the road again. I mean, I'm just admiring this gentleman's car. Do you want to come in? Do you mind coming in? You're from Derby, aren't you?
Yeah,
Derby County supporter.
I am, yeah.
Ah, you see. Don't worry, I'm not Forest. Well, I am actually, but I won't say anything. You've had this car how long?
About a month.
It's a nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, love it. Company car, so yeah.
But you did. But you did say, you can't say it on camera. Says, what do you reckon to it though? Being electric, and you said it's like F. Beep, beep, and then poop, basically. So you don't think electric is the future?
Not with this infrastructure.
No, it's absolute madness, isn't it? Beautiful car, I've got to say, but...
If you go from home to work, and it's within range both ways, it's not a problem, is it?
No.
Electric car charger in your house,
Yeah.
happy days.
Yeah.
When you've got to go further, the infrastructure is a nightmare.
It's an absolute nightmare.
How popular is Gloucester services? Two charging points.
Yeah, 2 charging points, yeah.
What is going on?
And well, did you go in there? I saw you there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Kid was having a meltdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw you there. Yeah, I saw you. In fact, I think if you look at the video, your car's on it. It was parked there.
Yeah.
Did you charge there?
Yeah, charger.
Yeah, you was on the charger.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Up in your spot.
I filmed him. I know, it's because I went, oh, beautiful car. But it's a nightmare. What would you say to anybody that is thinking about buying an electric car?
I'd probably wait a few years. Definitely. Definitely.
Well, I hope Derby does good. Anyway, there we go.
Cheers, mate.
Come on, onwards. Right, okay, I can't believe that. I can't believe that woman with the Polestar. Literally dead set that electric cars were brilliant. She said they're F, beep, brilliant. And I'm like, you've just spent ages trying to charge and wasted hours. I said, oh, we charge at work and blah, blah. And this is what you're set against with evangelists. They're like unbelievable. That family there with that VW, which I love, by the way, it's a natty little car, that is. That's a fun car, right? But in its reality, it's a traveller, isn't it? A camper van. And he's charged at Gloucester. I saw him. I'm pretty sure that was the one that was on earlier on. And I saw him. Lovely couple, if you watch him, by the way. It was fantastic to meet you. Drop a comment in the comment section down below, because honestly, what a great family. But I felt like they're waiting around and they've got a little kid, and you know what I mean? It's just an absolute nightmare, but he made me laugh. I wish I'd got that on camera and bleeped it out. I said, do you mind being on camera after? And I said, what do you reckon to electric cars? It's just like the F, beep, FN, basically poop, but the S word, basically. I can't swear on this channel, but it just made me giggle. I just laughed out loud. Right, 127 miles to go. That's to Land's End. Hotel's a bit closer. 120 miles of range. So I'm going to try and find a charger somewhere else. Not going to get much more footage really, because it's getting darker. Geoff's down there. He's actually said he's going to get a quote to put this Taycan on a low loader to ship it back to my to my office in Mansfield, because he says it'd probably be cheaper than messing around. Anyway, come on, onwards. Right, I don't know whether you can hear me. I'm now in Bodmin trying to find Charge Place Scotland, and I don't know where. I'm guessing it must be in this car park here. I can't see a charger.
You've arrived at your destination.
Right, it says it's here, but I can't see a charger. I'm in the hospital car park. It's led me here to Charge Place Scotland, and there isn't a charger here. So I don't know what I'm doing now. I need to find another one. This is absolute madness. Right, Instavolt. I'm in Bodmin. I'm not going to film all this. I just want to get it charged. I'm going to pay maximum rate. I don't care. I want to go and see Geoff. I need a wee. I'm going to go into McDonald's. I'll see you in a minute. Right, I had to run into McDonald's first to have a wee before I charged it. So I've plugged it in. It says connection timeout in 144. Plug in. I can hear it doing something. Come on, just do this. I want to get there now. Right, I think we're in. Are we in? Are we in? Charge in progress. Yes, we're in. Now please charge quick. Come on, output power 80. Let's have a look what we got. Output power kilowatts 80, 81, back down to 80, 81. Yeah, come on, just go. Charge this car. I want to get to Geoff. He's having a pint now. I think he's on his 3rd pint. There has been somebody actually say in the comments to one of the posts that he made, and this is, I could do it in faster time and cheaper than you've done it in your diesel in my Tesla. Well, I'm telling the person that said that, you're talking rubbish, mate. Absolute rubbish. Garbage. You're an evangelist who's been brainwashed just like a Cyberman, and you've got no idea. I've had an absolute mare with all this, and I've had it up to here with electric cars. Absolutely. I've actually thought about putting it on a low loader like Geoff has said. Anyway, massive load of charges here, so let's just get it charged and get to Geoff. Right, okay, so let's have a look. I want to stop this now. It's at 96%. It's cost me £59.71 to charge up. £59.71. I need to stop this now, 1 second. Right, it come to £60.60 in total. Instavolt, at least Dick Turpin wore a mask. What a complete rip-off. It's cheaper to go and fill up with diesel. Geoff's done it in ridiculously amount cheaper than that. Instavolt, hang your head in shame. I'm not filming the journey to the pub. I've got half an hour to 40 minutes to get there. It's now 8:05. I need to concentrate. I need a pint. I'll see you at the pub with Geoff. But what a joke, and I'll continue going to Land's End tomorrow. Anyway, come on, onwards. Well, I'll see. You're not coming with me. I'll see you there.
Hello.
There you are.
Yeah.
I mean, watch your channel to see what all that's just been about.
I'm 4 pints in. I've been here for ages. I'm comfortable.
Can you tell them where my car is?
Your car is right by the sea, and hopefully there's a big storm tonight and it will end up in the sea and gone.
There's a harbour, and the waves are lapping up against the wall.
Best case scenario, your car's gone in the morning and we can go home in mine. Seriously, I've had some quotes, right?
Yeah.
500 quid, we can get your car delivered to your door. You can sit in the back of my car for 4 hours and edit video. I'll take you home. You don't even have to drive it back. It'll get picked up by a lorry tomorrow by a man called Jay.
How was Land's End?
Land's End was and I had an argument with one of the women that works there. But I got a picture in front of the sign, and that's all that matters. I made it there.
Are you going back?
Hang on, Lee. How was Land's End?
I never made it there yet.
There you go.
Are you going back tomorrow?
If you want to go back tomorrow, I'll go back tomorrow with you. 100%.
Well, I have to edit at some point, but do you know what? say we'll see you in the morning.
We will see you in the morning because we've got some drinking to do and some catching up because I haven't seen you for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And I do not understand how you're 4.5 hours late for what was a 7-hour drive. I've been here for 4.5 hours.
I am genuinely worried about that harbour because there's going to be a storm, but I don't care.
Come on inside, food and a beer. Come
Right,
on.
okay,
Come on.
see you in the morning. Right, good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing?
All right.
I'm not going to Land's End.
I love that you're not even going.
No, it's like rubbing salt in the wounds. I'm going to be like the loneliest person there, aren't I?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now, does it? You didn't complete your homework.
No, I didn't. And cost-wise, etc., and time-wise, I'll put a link on the end and also down below, and you've got a very itemised list. So head over to Geoff, subscribe to his channel, and also you'll see exactly what the costs are of Geoff's compared to mine. So and it's quite enlightening, shall we say.
Eye-opening. In fact, I think the conclusions on cost and time are electrifying.
Very good.
See what I did there?
There's pluses and minuses. I have to say, I'm going to make this brief because we've already done the outro really on your channel. So it was not a trip that I would do again.
No.
And I've tried my evangelist EV community. I know you're going to go, oh, you didn't try. I did. You know I did.
100%.
I was in tears at one point.
Yeah, and as we said on my channel as well, you know, all the people saying that's not a realistic journey. Well, when we got down into the middle of the country, particularly around like Gloucester, you were having the same problems as everybody else was, regardless of their journey time. So yes, you were on a run from John O'Groats to Land's End, but people who were just nipping out a couple of junctions down the motorway to see family were all suffering with the same thing that you were. It's across the board.
Yeah, and it was, I have to say I'm a bit of a broken man, so, and I'm like, I'll film the journey back. No, I'm going home.
I genuinely, yesterday when you arrived, I thought he's going to put his he's going to put his Taycan on a truck and get a train back.
I was seriously thinking of it. I thought, it's not as bad getting back to Mansfield, but, so there you go. Head over to Geoff's, have a look at all the figures. You'll be shocked.
You will be shocked. Yeah. There's to be fair, there's positives and negatives that can be drawn from this experience, but most of the positives were experienced in my car.
Yeah. And all the negatives were experienced in my car, trying to get, as I've just said, yours, fully charged.
So there we go. That concludes the road trip. It nearly killed you.
It did. Can I go home now?
Yeah, you can go home now. Yeah.
that's all from me today. There's no journey being filmed on the way back, so we are going to do some other trips which I've mentioned on Geoff's channel. Have a look at that video. It's quite interesting actually. That is a good video. So that's all from me today, all from Geoff. Make sure you subscribe to us both. Evangelists, EV community, I did my best. You can destroy me in the comment section down below, but I, hand on heart, tried my very best for you, and it didn't work out.
Last one on that. We are open to suggestions. If you think you could have done it better, faster, cheaper. And
don't just say you should have done it in a Tesla.
Or you should have done it at night time. Or, you know, if you genuinely think that we did something wrong, tell us what you would have done differently.
Somebody did say I won by default because I covered less of a carbon footprint than you.
I'm going to do a video on that.
I don't even go there.
Because I think you'll find that I could probably debunk that claim as well.
Probably can.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I was going to say it's about 4.5, 5 hours drive home, but it's probably about 7 with the charging, so to get fully charged.
Yeah, I'm going to leave after you, so I'll probably overtake you at Clumpton.
You will. And on that bombshell, we'll see you guys
in
the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.